draw for this opening faceoff. The Flyers kick things off by winning the opening faceoff, and here we go. Montreal's got it in their own zone. Here's a short pass to Salo. Puts it on net. Beat the goaltender, but couldn't beat the post.
Gotta love offense, James, and the ability to score goals. And this one just goes right off the pipe. That's frustrating.
Looks to get the puck over to Forsberg. Uses the force on that hit. Slides the puck over to Nikita. The Flyers gain possession. There's the whistle, icing the call. Big face-off looming.
Well, I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
And they win the face-off and set up to go on the attack.
Ozone face-off, James. Critical time to gain possession with that clean win. And the entire group, they get that puck moving around and a real opportunity on net.
And that one's denied.
As a goaltender, sometimes you just have to react. You turn the brain off and you just allow your eyes and your body to do the work for you. And he does exactly that with a reactionary save.
The Flyers gain possession along the wall. Across the line from center. Here's the pass. And there's the save. Sends it over to Sakic. Loses the coverage there. Handles the puck at the point. Denies him. He got all of it. Picked up along the wall by Duchesne. Howard-Chuck's got the puck. Feeds it over. With the stop. And now he passes up to Lettinen. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. Dished on over to Howard-Chuck. Across the line and on the attack. And reads the play perfectly and picks off the pass.
Goaltender, they have to have talent, they have to have mobility, and they have to be able to track the puck, but they have to have a willingness to find it and fight for any second shot, and that's exactly what happens here. Out-battling, out-willing, and you make the save.
Shuts him down. He's got a little jump. All alone. What a stop on the breakaway. The Canadians have it against the wall. Takes the feed. Yell's got it into offensive territory. The Flyers have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Puck picked up by Clark. The Habs scoop it up along the boards. Montreal's got the puck against the half wall. The Flyers gain possession in their own end. Montreal's got a hold of it along the wall. Oh, and a smart heads-up play with the bank pass. Ruju's moving the puck through his own zone. Picked up along the boards by Bukaboom. Here we go, one-man rush. Here's a chance. Oh, how did he keep it out? What a blocker stop by Rene. There's the horn, bringing the period to an end, but the night is still young, and so are we. Well, kind of. Stick around. A lot of people lament the shootout, but look at this place right now. Crowd is on their feet. They're buzzing about with the first shooter ready to go. Reads it perfectly and makes the save.
Love that he doesn't sit back in his crease, but he gets out and challenges and takes away as much of the net as possible.
Stops it. This might be turning into a save-out instead of a shootout.
Yeah, I mean, this is 1v1 against the goaltender, and he's challenging at the top of his crease, but most importantly, he's tracking and anticipating the next move.
Sakic's made... to center ice. Still no goals scored so far in this shootout. And shuts shuts the door there.
But does a great job of anticipating the play here, James, and makes the save.
Makita's got a chance to put some heat on their opponents. Nobody scored yet. Scores! My goodness, there was some hot sauce on that shot.
That's called a snipe in the game, James. Just recognizing that the goaltender's deep in the crease.
He scores! And breathes new life into that bench right there, Cheryl.
Well, yeah, everyone was standing up, right? And recognizing the importance of the shot to keep the game alive. And when he scored, the bench absolutely erupted, and he play on.
Vermont's got a chance to be the hero if he can come up with a clutch goal. Stop! Easy breezy, lemon squeezy.
You sound like my youngest child, crisscross applesauce there.
And he stops that attempt.
I think he just does a great job of making himself as big as possible and took away all of the shooting angles.
And he turns it aside.
He does a great job on this shootout here, James, and there's so much pressure on you, but you have to embrace it, and that's exactly what he does. He looks confident, he looks composed, and he makes the save and denies the shooter.
Leibnitz ready to go, and he can win it if he can snipe it right now. What a save on the shootout.
Well, he makes himself as big as possible. There's no holes.
Well, let's see if we can break this tie here as we move on to the next round. Shuts it down. What a save.
Huge save. You could tell that he wanted that one.
Kershav's got a chance to be all that in a bag of chips if he can finish it. Makes a save on that shootout attempt.
Well, with today's technology and all the resources available, you know that goaltenders have the book on the shooter, and I'm telling you, he read this one perfectly.
And he comes up clutch here to shootout.
This is why they practice it a lot of the time. Post-practice, James, goaltenders want work on this, so do shooters.
There's your shootout winner. Hi, everybody. James Cebulski back for EA Sports. Look. Welcome to EA. Sports. I'm James Cebulski. Look at the star-studded talent on display for this hot matchup tonight. The Colts win the draw, and they'll start on the attack. Moves it to Rust. Gets a piece of it to keep it out. Turn that one aside. The Flyers are on the attack. Sent into the offensive zone. Slides the puck across to Werenski. Quick feed to Connor.
This is a great reactive save. I mean, he sees the puck at the last second and is able to get his body in front of it. That is tough, not easy to do. He found it and he made the save.
Great stop by Hellebuyck.
I absolutely love this save, James. I mean, the shooter's in a point-blank range, right in that low slot, and it's just taken away. Grand larceny.
The Flyers carry it along the wall. That's gloved by Hellebuyck.
I always say, to be great, you have to get uncomfortable. As we look at this last save, this looks uncomfortable. Stretching your body, finding a way to make yourself as big as possible to get to the save. That's what he did, and that's why the save was made.
Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. Still looking for our first goal. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Tremendous block on the play.
Well, and the bench really erupts on that one because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
The Flyers look to start the transition game. Here we go, on-man rush here. And now it's grabbed by Larkin. Gaining momentum up along the side. The Flyers take possession in the defensive end. Looks like there's a delayed penalty being called here by the officials. Whistle blows, stopping the play. The Colts will be forced to serve 2 minutes for cross-checking.
Well, when you cross-check, it is black and it is white. And I'm telling you right now, that is a call all day long. The officials saw it. It is an undisciplined penalty.
The Flyers get their man advantage unit out there for the first time tonight.
First power play opportunity of the game, and to set the tempo, the trend on the specialty team unit.
Big time stop there. Takes that pass back at the point. Puck scooped up by Gunther. Here's a shot. Tremendous stop with the block by Hellebuyck.
The goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason. This time, he bails his team out.
Well, after all sorts of chances, they got another big face-off looming here.
Well, and the goaltender, I mean, he's been standing tall in the net. He's doing everything to keep the opponent at bay, but they've got the offensive zone face-off. They want to strike now while the iron is hot, and they've had to sustain pressure.
The Flyers have it now. Quick pass to Gunther. Here's a chance behind the net. Taken along the wall by Soucy. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. Time ticking away here on this man advantage.
Keeping it simple and creating some speed, but they have to gain entry fast.
And he makes the easy save. Moves it quickly over to Kopp. Both teams back to even strength as the power play comes up empty-handed on that one. And a great save.
But this power play unit will not be happy. Not only didn't they execute, but they had a difficult time making even crisp passes and attacking seams. They got to be better.
Slides it across. Here in the slot. Hellebuyck's opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off. Here in the late goings of the period, we're still scoreless. The Flyers win the face-off. Taken by Kuzmenko. Passes it over. Dishes it off. And the puck leaves the zone. And with that, the first period is in the books. Both teams with a chance and a refresh will get a clean sheet of ice and come back with period number 2. Second period set to get underway. Who will be the first to light the lamp here as play gets underway in the second? But how do you sum up things so far here, partner? We've seen a period played already.
The Colts had a brutal start to the first period. I mean, there was no tempo, no pace, and they didn't know what to do when they got the puck. They turned it over. Man, they're lucky that they are in a scoreless game heading into the second.
The Flyers win that offensive zone face-off. Moves the puck. And that one's looks like that from out of nowhere comes up with the puck. We get a stoppage in play, almost anarchy in front of that net.
Well, there certainly is. It was chaotic as the ozone possession time is certainly up. They needed this rest for the great play by the tender.
And they take possession here inside the offensive zone. The Flyers will play it in their own end. Barry's got the puck now. Here's a short pass to Malkin. And now he tries to get it across to Rust. And that's broken up. Takes the feed from the wing. The Flyers looking against the half wall. Great use of the stick in the defensive end by Trouba. And now he moves it to Rust. Handles the puck. Takes it right in the chest. Can't connect. Good use of the body on that play. And there's the whistle icing the call. Well past the midway mark of this period, the game is still scoreless. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. Barry's got the puck in their own end. Looks to pass it to Larkin. Here's a shot. Rings the iron.
Oh, great chance there, James, and an opportunity to get the go-ahead goal, but the pipe gets in the way, and it says, not today.
Puck grab by Kuzmenko. Off a stick, and they can't connect. Along the wing, up the neutral zone. Avoids the poke check and maintains possession. Puck picked up by Chychrun. Here's a chance on the attack. And that's intercepted by Hellebuyck. In the final moments of this period, still no score in this one. Couturier's won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Shuts him down. And now it's grabbed by Tuck. Takes a shot. Scores on the buzzer, and they've got one.
Well, coaches always say the first minute and the last minute of every period are critical. Now they've got momentum.